Hello. Good morning. Welcome to Yoga in the Park. My name is Tracy. I'll be taking you through your flow this morning. Just a couple of things before we do get started and get moving. There is a camera here, you may have noticed. We're just going to film the first 10 minutes of the class. Don't worry, you look like ants in it. So that's just something that we're doing. We have Dave doing that. So yeah, he'll film the first 10 minutes and then he'll pack it away and leave. So just a heads up on that. This camera is on me because we're putting the classes online. Lots of camera things. Also, a few other things about the class. If you haven't done much yoga, or this is one of your first yoga classes, or maybe your first yoga class, it's awesome. A big welcome to you. I'll actually be demonstrating the whole class. You can follow along, give what you can a go. The most important thing is just enjoying being outside and not worrying so much about what you look like. It's more about moving your body and breathing. And also, if you have an injury and you need to modify any of the poses for any reason, you're like, oh, that doesn't really feel good, you're so welcome to do that. And that also goes for if you want to make something more challenging as well, if there's some other place that you want to take it. If you don't have a yoga mat as well, we have lots of spare ones up here, so you're welcome to come grab one if you're on a towel and you'd prefer to use a yoga mat. Cool. We'll start today lying on our backs. And as you come down to your back, just let your arms and legs stretch out. Just allow yourself to take a moment to look up at the sky. Look up at the treetops. Acknowledging the physical, external world around you right now. And then you can let your gaze soften, or if it feels comfortable, you can close your eyes down. And then start to check in with your internal world. So what's going on in the inside? So noticing any thoughts, any emotions that are moving through you right now. Thinking about how the physical external world around you comes together with your internal world to create your reality right here, right now. And there's this quote by Wayne Dyer, and he says, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And the invitation for you as you move through this yoga practice is to think about your perspective and how what's going on the inside, your inner reality, is reflected and manifests in your external reality, in your physical world. And starting to think about that connection. We'll begin to breathe with intention. As you inhale, can you allow air to fill up through your belly? And as you exhale, open your mouth, let it go. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, breathing out. One more breath in. Breath out. We'll start by bending the knees. Allow the soles of the feet to connect. So you're coming into Supta Baddha Konasana. So knees bend out to the side, and then just gently place your hands on top of your hips. And maybe you start to just slightly move your knees up and down, so a little bit of bouncing through the legs. Starting to feel into the hip space. Then bring your knees in towards your chest and gently start to draw circles with your knees. So moving around in one direction to allow the lower part of your back to massage into the ground. And then start to move around in the opposite direction. And then gently start to rock up and down the spine. And you'll rock yourself up to a seated position. Allow your legs to cross. You can kneel if that's more comfortable. And then just take some moments to settle here. So allow your sit bones to ground down. Just rest your hands on top of your legs. Can you feel the lengthening up of your spine as the top of your head reaches towards the sky? And can you keep a really nice softness in the eyes, so to keep your focus inward? And just gently start to roll around through your head, so inviting some gentle rolls through your neck, so moving around in one direction. And then when it feels right, you can start to change and roll your head around in the opposite direction. And you may find that there's some spots that feel a little bit of tension, a little bit of tightness. Maybe you're feeling quite open. And then eventually we'll meet back with the head lifting up towards the sky again. And we'll take a stretch. When you feel ready, reach your right hand out to the side and stretch your left arm up towards the sky. You can come on your right forearm if you like. And you can also make sure you keep both of your sit bones grounding down towards the earth. Feel the stretch in the left side of your body. Can you take a really nice deep breath into the left rib cage? And then let it go. We'll change sides now, so come onto your opposite hand and you can bring your forearm down towards the ground as you reach your arm up to the sky. So keep opening through your chest, and there's that expansion in the right side of the body. So again, can you breathe really intentionally into your right rib cage? Let's come back to center and then come onto your hands and knees. Settle into a tabletop position, so spread through your fingers. You bring your wrists under your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. And we'll move through some cat-cow. So inhale, start to lift your chest, your sit bones to the sky. And as you exhale, push into your hands, spread your shoulder blades away from each other. And again, inhale, roll open through the heart. Exhale, push into your hands, belly sucks towards your spine. Inhale again, radiate through your collarbone. And as you exhale, push back, tailbone touch the earth. One more time, inhale forward. Exhale back. And then inhale, release to a neutral spine. Take your right arm, reach it up to the sky, peel open through the right side of your chest. Take an inhale here. And then thread the needle as you exhale. So your right arm will come between your left arm and your left leg. And you can let your right shoulder ground down to the earth as well as the right side of your face. You can stay like this, or it might feel nice to take your left hand to your right hip as you peel open to your left shoulder. We'll stay here for 2 breaths. And as you've taken the bind, just gently bring your left hand back to the ground. Push your left hand into the earth and reach your right arm back up to the sky. And then come back to tabletop position. We'll move to the other side. As you inhale, can you stretch your left arm up to the sky? And as you exhale, thread the needle. Just allow your left arm to thread down to the earth as your left shoulder grounds down. You can stay like this, or maybe you take the bind as your right hand reaches for your left hip. And we'll stay here for 2 breaths. Let's release out. If you've taken the bind, right hand pushes into the earth. Stretch your left arm back up to the sky. And then come back to tabletop position, ground down through the hands. So connect your right hand and right knee to the earth and come into a supported side plank. So right hand and right knee are on the ground as you reach your left arm up towards the sky. So ground down through your left foot. Peel open through the chest as you lift up through your hips and take 2 breaths here.